So I am back answering the question that I asked yesterday, which was, who are you without your diseases? I did record my response yesterday straight after I'd asked the question, like I said I was going to, and then I promptly accidentally deleted it. So here I am for take 2. I do remember at the time he asked the question, I was in the middle of all of these chronic health crises, so my immediate thought was, well, obviously I'd be happier and I'd be able to participate in my life more, which, there is a lot of truth to. But it's a very complex question. If I'd never been diagnosed, I would not be the person that I am today. And I would not have had to make all the adaptations that I have had to make over the years because of my health. Maybe I'd be a more outdoorsy type person. Maybe I would spend less time at home. I'm not sure. And it's impossible to know. But I also know that I would not be the version of me that I am today that I actually quite like. I would not be as compassionate or caring. I wouldn't be in the same job that I'm in, I wouldn't be in any kind of health advocacy. And I get a lot of fulfillment out of what I do. I am able to know that at the end of the day that I have had an impact that is going to have a positive effect on patients now, patients in the future. And that's amazing. And I wouldn't have the friendships that I have now, because a lot of the people, like my favourite people that now feel like family, I only know them because of my disease. And on the flip side, if I hadn't been diagnosed, I'm not even sure I would still be here. I was drinking a lot, I was smoking a lot, I was taking drugs. The partner that I had at the time, alcoholic. I dread to think actually where I would be today if I'd never been diagnosed at all. And the decisions that I've made about my health and for my health and the way that I live my life now and the way that I look after my body and mind now, I don't know that I would ever have been this person. And there are things that I would have skipped, the medical trauma, the PTSD, and I wouldn't have all of these labels. And I do have all of these labels that have been put on me by healthcare professionals and things. And for a long time, all of those labels, they were my identity. But they're not anymore. A lot of the journey that I've been on has been about finding myself. And often when you're looking at finding yourself, that is figuring out who you are. But actually what I've realised is that we change. So who I was last week, and certainly who I was just 3 months ago and 6 months ago, it's not the person that you see before you today. And I don't feel like I do have a concrete version of who I am. I am not looking to define myself by putting myself in any kind of confined box. I am open to change always. I'm open to learning. I don't really know how to answer this question more succinctly than that.